Good morning, Reverend, headmaster, teachers, and students. So this is my turn to share with you on stage. Okay, the topic that I'm going to talk about today is Earth. So I would like to begin with a picture. So please take a quick look about it. So from this comic, what do you feel? So why the Earth looks so scared? What's wrong with him? He is being diagnosed with humans. So instead of I'm telling you what humans has done on the Earth, simply give you a video clip to take a look at. Maybe some of you have watched it before. Okay, as you all have seen how cruel human has been done to on the Earth. So I think I don't need to spend much time to tell about what we have done on the Earth, but on the other hand, we should tell what we should do on the Earth. So there are actually many ways for us to save the world. So if you search from the web, there are many ideas for you to do. So just very basic ones. So some 10 easy green tips that you may have. So I just want to highlight some of them. So for example, look at this picture. So there's not to use plastic wares. So when you're at school and you're at work. So, and also bring your own bag, do not use plastic bag. They are very simple stuff. Turn off your light, okay? And also you can ask your maid or ask your mom or dad to clean with cold water instead of hot water. So these are very simple steps in general that we can do. And particularly for you, what is the things that you can do in order to save a little bit with the world? So when you come back to school, how many of you drive to school? You will simply find that there is heavy traffic jam every day in the drive, right? So one of the ideas will be taking public transport will be one of the choices for you to do so. And you may also use this wording, carpooling. What does it mean? So you may simply find someone that is living near to you and ask, maybe you just help with the favor first. You ask your dad to take your friends together with you to the school today, and tomorrow you just share the cars to come to school. And so this can help to reduce the number of cars that we have coming back to school. And this one is important. If you drop off at the steps, okay, if you drop off the steps, then you can avoid the traffic jam that you find in the drive. And of course, you can do some exercise, so it is good to your health. And when you're in school, what is the things that you can do? Simply remember, not only the class captain should remember, is to switch off all the electrical appliances in your classroom before you leave it. So it includes the light, the aircon, the fans, the projectors, all these kind of things. So please remember to switch it off if you're not making use of it. So what about if the weather is permit, open the windows instead of switch on the aircon. So, and also use both sides of the paper. So that, I mean, many of the times that you have one piece of paper being used and you're going to throw it away as rubbish, as paper ball, but instead of making it to be a paper ball, please use both sides of them first before you make it to be a paper ball, right? Okay, but always remember, if you are handing in something that are important documents, please do not use recycled paper, okay? So you may use the recycled paper for your rough work, for your mind map, etc., okay? And take good care of your personal belongings. How come I say this? Because if you lost your textbook, you need to buy a new one. If you lost your phone, you buy a new one. If you lost your pen, you buy a new one. But every day we find many lost and founds. Okay, so please remember to take good care of your personal belongings, such that you don't need to buy a new one, and there won't be so many wastes in the world. So what next? So during lunchtime and recess, so please eat all the things that you have ordered, okay? If you cannot complete them, just ask for a little less instead of having them all put it into the rubbish bin. And it would be a good idea if you bring your own water bottle to refill the water to drink instead of buying plastic bottle water to drink. And when you're at home, so this one is a good idea. You can stay together with your other family members, such that, for example, you're doing a homework with your brother and sister in the living room or in the dining rooms together. Then you can switch on only one of the aircon that is in the dining room. You don't need to switch on that much of the aircon. And at the same time, you can build up good relations between your family members. And your mom and dad will know that you are really working hard to do your schoolwork. And what about, how many of you do play video games? So you can download your game through, for example, PS4, through the PSN network, okay? But instead of buying a CD, okay, buying a Blu-ray disc. Okay, so what about if you are going to have some unused phones, clothes, books, and toys, try to give it away, okay? Give it to someone that are in need, okay? Instead of just throw them away. And of course, if you are going to buy any new things, for example, a new phone, okay, maybe you just change your phones for every 3 months, I don't know. Okay, before you buy it, think twice, are you really need it, and what are you going to do with the old one? And actually, there are more. Think about Christmas is coming, and you may be preparing your gift to your girlfriends, maybe, I don't know. But think about what is the package that you're going to give it to her, okay? You don't need to wrap so many pieces of paper as a surprise to her. And of course, I need to acknowledge the things that I have showed to you. So if you take a look at, okay, this website is from Steve's. Okay, so that is the video clip that I have to show you. There are something interesting, and also the first comic that I showed you. And of course, if you want to find more ways to save the planet, you can take a look at those 50 ways to help the planet and so. And please do our tiny little steps to help our world. Your little steps will help a lot. Okay, so we would like to have a better Earth to live in, and so please do a tiny little bit more. So thank you. This is our end of our presentations.